Marie Benešová graduated from the high school in the field of conservation and restoration of archival materials. She graduated from the university in Prague. During her studies, she worked in the National Library of Czech Republic as technologist of conservation and restoration. Since a couple of years, she's back to the Czech Moravian Highland and started to work in the State District Archive in Jihlava as restorer. And now she will speak about watermarks of the paper mill in Staré, Hory, near Jihlava. Please, Maria.
Thank you for the words. Do you hear me? Yeah. Like Emmanuel said, my presentation is about paper mill in Staré Hory and its watermarks. Paper mill Staré Hory in German Altenberg was near county town Jihlava. It's marks on red on a map. The town lies on the border between Bohemia and Moravia, two main territorial units, and was the second biggest town in Moravia in the 16th century. It's interesting that the paper mill was built in Bohemia territory. Jihlava is in Moravia, but the paper mill is in Bohemia. You can see all the map with the paper mill on the picture, and this map is from 1838. Now I will speak about historical fund of collection which I used to research of watermarks. The name of the fund is Archive of the City Jihlava to the year 1848. And the section is called Official Books and Manuscripts. On the picture is only illustration of manuscript of this font. These are auxiliary office books from two offices, one in the Czech language and the other in German. Both of them were established in 1573. And I studied office books manuscripts from this date to turn of 16th and 17th century. For study were used books from both the Czech and the German office. Now I tell you a little about the paper mill in Staré Hory. It was founded in 1541 by Petr Frey. The Frey's family was well-known paper mill family which operated paper mills in Prague and later in Jihlava, Brno and Trutnov. Johann Frey, in Czech Hanuš Frey, the father of Petr Frey, came from Germany in 1534 and bought paper mill in Prague Old Town, which you can see on the woodcut from 1562. Because the building of the paper mill in Staré Hory was approved by the city council of town Jihlava, the paper mill was always called paper mill of Jihlava. Maybe it's a reason why Frey used motif of hedgehog as a watermarks from beginning of making of paper. On the picture you can see the oldest emblem of city Jihlava on a parchment manuscript, Gelhausenův Codex from 14th century. Hedgehog is still part of the city emblem. White hedgehog, there are many legends about establishing of the city on the place where are many hedgehogs, but the reality was different and simple. German name of Jihlava is Iglau, and in German, hedgehog is called eagle. It's very close, Iglau and eagle, and there is the reason why hedgehog in city emblem. little about watermarks. There are examples of watermarks depicting hedgehogs without added motifs. Some are good and cute, and some are not. Hedgehogs without added motifs are older and not so common watermarks, which can be found in official books. The most common watermarks are hedgehogs with 6-leaf flower above it. There are two different placements of watermarks. The first is placement on a chain wire in the middle, and the second is placement between two chain wires. Watermarks with more complex shape are coat of arms, showing only hedgehog or hedgehogs with Bohemian lions. There is younger watermarks, and these are even more complicated. During filigranology research, I draw each different watermark and create a description card for it. On the picture, you can see everything I record on the description card. At the top is a description of the source of watermark. It's a name of archive, name of font, inventory number of manuscripts, and a sheet or page number where the watermark was drawn. On the picture you can see PP, it's front and papers. Name of watermarks and its registration number. In the middle is located sketch of double leaf or bifolio, where it is possible to draw the location of the watermark and chain wires, and possibly preserved natural age of the paper. And it's important to number the wires from the age of the paper. Around the sketch and on the right side, it's possible to record required dimensions. In the bottom part are data about a mold, paper mold. There is a result of the research in Excel table. There are two main types of official book. The first type of manuscript contain only two very similar watermarks. It's possible to see on left side where they alternate only two colors, meaning two watermarks throughout the entire book block of manuscripts. They are probably paired watermarks which were made on one paper frame. As you know, every paper frame consists of two mold and one decal. It's evident that the manuscript was made in one time from a single shipment of paper from paper mill. The second type of manuscripts are shown on the right side. You can see section or parts of various large in which the two colors alternate again. Each part corresponds to one or a few years of enrollment. It is evident that firstly was made individually parts for enrolling, and after many years, which there were many of these parts, was binded together to manuscript, to book binding. There are two watermarks against in each individual parts. You can see on the picture. I talk about this because of dating of watermarks. Each watermarks have a date according to the first occurrence in manuscripts. Because these are official books, all entries are accurately dated. Here are a picture or pictures of the second type of manuscripts. Often the individual parts are noticeable on the edge of the book block. Each part with different dimension corresponds to 2 years of term of office of the city council. On the picture is the date of individual parts. So, and here are results of filigranology research of 10 official books. These are 2 series of copybooks spanning 30 years. At the top, there are registration number of watermarks which were found in Czech copybooks. They are located according to the years of first occurrence. It's on the top, it's years. In the middle, there are registration number of watermarks from the German copybooks, and at the bottom, there are both series combined. Red highlighted watermarks coincide in both series. Some watermarks were 1 or 2 years later than the same in the second series, and some watermarks were occurred just in one series. In this table is recorded only its first occurrence of watermarks. The individually pair of watermarks were not found twice in an investigated time period. So these are the materials for the creation of chronological collection of watermarks from paper mill in Staré Hory. In future, I will continue in the 3rd series of suzerain official books, but I choose the font of Archiv Jihlava for their completeness. The other series, for example, suzerain official books, have been preserved in partial series. It's no continuing line of 30 years like this. I'm aware that this is only one type of paper produced in a paper mill in Staré Hory. That's all. It's the second part of table, and thank you for your attention.